The Breakdown of the Chi, Season 2, Episode 5, Feeling the Heat. Emmett is waiting for Brandon, and he tells him people wanted to buy some tacos, but he's closed. He shows Brandon new t-shirt for their business and a new Instagram page to attract customers. Brandon was interested since he knows they're going to make more profits. Kevin is fixing himself for his father's funeral, and his mom shows up to support him. Jake and Papa show up to the funeral to support Kevin. Kevin's sister is crying, but Kevin doesn't know how to feel. Emmett shows up with ice cream, and Brandon tells him that they are selling tacos, not ice cream. But Emmett tells him that it's hot outside, and people are thinking about something that will cool them down. As they were talking, they realize the fridge is broken and they don't know what to do. Detective Alice and Armando Cruz went to a home invasion investigation, and they went to the 63rd Gang's crib, and they asked about Reg, but they refused. Detective Alice started to take things with force, and they took all the drugs and money. Emmett shows Brandon his sneaker collection, and he wants to sell them so that they can buy a new fridge. Detective Armando Cruz tells Detective Alice that she went too far by hitting that boy, but she says she was doing her job. That boy is a gangster, and crime comes with consequences. Ronnie went back to the church to thank Pastor Rafik, and they tell him to stay a little. They can use his help by moving parcels. Reg shows up at the crib, and he sees the crib empty. They tell him that police came and took everything. Reg was furious, telling them that the boss will want answers, and he doesn't have one. Brandon and Emmett are at the supermarket cooling themselves with a freezer since it's hot outside, and the security tells them to go away. So they went to the pool party to push some business, and people were buying. They even to the picture for Instagram. Ronnie was asked to fix an air conditioner, and he did fix it. Reg sends Jake to deliver them, and tells him not to ask questions about what's inside the bag. Detective Alice is watching Reg in the car. Ronnie went back to the front, and Pastor Rafik thanks him for fixing the air conditioner and want to offer him a job. Jake went to the boss and gave him a police card as a tip that they are being watched by cops. Detective Alice saw that Reg played her. Jake met with Kevin and Papa. He came with a box of pizza and weed. They smoked while Kevin was talking about his father. Jake, Kevin, and Papa are at the pool, and Kevin thinks about his father as he saw other kids playing with their father, and Jake tells him to come swim, but he refused. He saw Brandon and went to talk to him. Brandon tells him that he can come to his house anytime. Emmett get calls from his baby mamas as they saw that he paid child support for one child, and Tiffany posted about it saying #BabyDaddy cut the check. Reg's boss went to prison to speak with his boss about Detective Alice, that she is the problem in the neighborhood. They came with a plan, and they tell him what to do. He shows his boss bottle of whiskey and brings him a girl. He was happy and also proud. Pastor Rafik went to Ronnie to ask why he didn't show up, but Ronnie says he was busy. He didn't come because he feels embarrassed when people are looking at him. Pastor Rafik tells him not to worry about what other people say. He must focus on himself and change his path. Kevin went to see Brandon, and Brandon made some sandwich for him. He asks Kevin what's going on, and Kevin says he went to his father's funeral yesterday, but he didn't feel anything, and asks Brandon for a cut. As Brandon was giving Kevin a cut, Kevin asks Brandon if he misses his dad, and Brandon says he didn't know him that much to miss him, and Kevin started crying. Reg met with his boss and tells him that he knows someone who works all over the city, and he can help them move their product. Reg's boss tells him he doesn't need to fuck up this time because he will be in trouble, and wants to meet with Brandon. Ronnie went outside and sees the kids playing with water and came with a plan. He took a shifting tool and opened the water for the kids to play, and they were happy. Reg's boss, Pear, went to Brandon's food truck to introduce himself and gave Brandon his business card. Brandon was so happy since he saw an opportunity, but he doesn't know that he's an opportunity for the 63rd Gang.